It's a journey, y'all. It's called The Journey Within. That's what my friend said to me. She said,
Genius.
there's no greater journey than the journey within.
Alrighty, here we go, here we go, here we grow, here we flow. Welcome to another episode of The Daily Spread. It's your boy G3E, your host, doing the absolute most. As always, I always say this, I'm led here, am I not? New setup over here on the table. I had an idea of like what I wanted to get through today because of all the downloads I've been getting. But you know, the boys doing the setup, shuffling the cards, and boom, here we are, right? So I'm just gonna jump straight into it. As always, thank you for being here. Guys, you know how the intro goes, man. It's always love, man. Don't stress. I feel like today it's a matter of just like cutting straight to the chase. I think maybe that actually might be part of the message to say, you know, like there's no fluff, there's no filler. And, you know, we're getting straight to the nitty gritty, straight to the meat, you know. Something that I noticed actually just as I turned on my incense, and I'm seeing it now as well, that the smoke was like going very much to the left. And I think there might be something that we've left behind, or it's like they trying to like go into the past to give us like a view or an image of something. But just to explain what's happening here on the table, so Spirit, like as I was shuffling, so in this deck, it's the past life, sorry, not the past life, that's actually over here on the side. This is the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor, mixed with the as you can see, there's like blues and reds and stuff, mixed with the Osho tarot deck. So it's an oracle deck and a tarot deck mixed together. And what happened is I shuffled and 3 cards came out here, which are these 3 on the left, which are from the oracle deck. 1, we have yin and yang. 2, we have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra, and we have the world. And then I was shuffling some more, and then I pulled out like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards from the Osho deck, and then 1 from the Oracle deck, right? So Spirit's like, yo, this is gonna be the ending part or the surprise, and this is how we're gonna start it off, but we will gonna pull some more cards over here as well. Otherwise, as always, thank you, angels, guardians, ancestors. In the highest vibration we dwell. Let this reading be swell. And yeah, all the beings, ascended masters, angels wishing us well, please come through, protect this reading. And thank you for choosing me as a vessel for this message. As a reminder, 247. These are collective messages. So if you find yourself in this space, I definitely think that there's something for you. Yo, my left candle is super flickering right now, so I don't know, mother, grandmother, feminine energies coming through right now. I'm even getting, is it number 22? I believe it is. Yeah, that's about like divine goddess energy supporting us right now. So I definitely get this is very, like, it's maybe might just be a sensitive message, I don't know, but very like soft, maternal kind of an energy coming through that I can feel right now. But yeah, let's go in, man, you know, open up the crown there one time. So yeah, let's go. Actually, let me take off my hat. Let's see, let's connect for real. All right, let's go in. So yin yang, 4th chakra, and the world. You know, interesting how, did I not just say 22? Come on now. You know, I'm looking at these cards and I'm thinking to myself, like, the heart is in the middle. And the heart is even in the middle with me setting up like these chakra stones, right? Or the crystals here, like in the form of the chakras. And it's like the heart is like the holding frequency or the binding frequency. The heart is actually what's holding everything together. And, you know, on the left, we've got the balance, we've got the masculine, the feminine, and on the right, we've got the world. What I'm being drawn to now is like how they are both circles on either side. So it's like, how does the heart weigh things up? I'm even getting the 2 of Pentacles in my mind's eye right now, where, you know, it's like even the left side is like balance leading to more balance, or balance leading to negotiation, renegotiation. I don't know, something's coming through like that, is to say, if this, let's say, is like the maternal and this is like the paternal side, can this balance on this maternal side, this yin and yang, now be binded or brought together with a loving energy, and then that brings about the world, because now it's more grounded. Interestingly, on this card here, there's no humans, and then here there's an angel, but on this side there's a person, and then there's all these lotus flowers, and I'm thinking about the roots, because we're on roots holistic. Hey, we're spreading the love out here. And of course, heart chakra. And for the heart chakra, I've got the jade here. Interesting, like how, here's the jade connecting, coming in. It's like, this view looks a bit jaded. I mean, here it's showing the world is like some darkness, or surrounding that card. And then even on this side with the yin yang, it's like, there's no people, but you can see it's like there's some plants and stuff in the background, but it almost looks like this is what's happening in the spiritual realm, this yin yang, and then it materializes, but of course maternalizes. So I don't know, there's something about a maternal energy wanting to balance something in the spiritual realm and then making it materialize in the physical realm. So there's, again, maternal energy is coming through quite strong right now. Interesting how I actually noticed that both of these cards with circles, with this jaded background, you could say, are both starting with 2, and the one is 2-2 and the one is 2-9, and with those subtracting from each other or reduced, it's going to get us to 7, right? 7, 8, 9, yes, it's getting us to 7. Interesting how, when I think about the 7s in the tarot deck, the 7s are all, let me see, 7 of Wands, that would be like, your protection, blocking someone, self-defense. 7 of Cups, that's like a lot of options, that's like pathways, possibilities. 7 of Swords, that's like, what's that picture? It's like somebody's leaving a circus or something, like illusion, confusion. I'm getting the moon as well. Interesting how I'm seeing this world, but it's like half of it's like the dark side of the moon. But yeah, like weapons being formed against you. And then we went through all of those. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands, okay, we did that. 7 of Cups, okay, we did that. Wands, Cups, Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, that had to come through the last one, right? Because it's the investment, the observation of what we've planted, the seeds that we've set, things that we've observed. Interestingly, I actually had a dream about like people talking about investments and stuff, but it's like planting. I'm just seeing that image of the guy who's like standing there with the shovel and he's like just looking at all the things that he's planted, all the things that he's waiting to, bear fruit. So it's like, with all of those 7s in mind, it's like there's definitely something that is, in motion. There's some kind of movement, or it's like actually being between phases, it's like, between phases. And look at this, like how, we're seeing it's like the world card, but the moon is like between phases. So what was in between the phases here, from one circle to the other circle, and even thinking about the pentacles coming last, is the heart. It's like the heart is in a moment of transition. It's like between a phase. And I think, with me even thinking about us saying, or me mentioning how there's like a message from the past coming through it, like how I saw the smoke, and now I'm actually seeing it going to the right. It's like we're bringing this past energy into the future. We're bringing this balance that was achieved into the world. So it's like something that was administered, directed, granted, delivered spiritually is actually coming through and being grounded through this heart loving energy, so it can appear in the physical, right? I was about to say something else there, but I don't know. Okay, maybe it will come through. But I'm getting something again about the moon cycles or the moon phases, and I think this is not just now, like in this phase that you are seeing it, 9:52. There's something about within the next moon cycle or the next moon phase that something is about to happen. So of course, that's counting from one full moon to the next or one new moon to the next. I mean, here we're seeing a half moon, so it's like we're getting maybe half of the story for some reason. And of course, like I'm thinking about yin and yang, it's also like half of a circle. Well, didn't think I'd spend that much time like just bringing the message in, but hey, Spirit wanted to cook and I'm the vessel, right? We're gonna cook. So Spirit, thank you. Okay. All right, I'll take it. You know what? It's fine. You want me to stop? I'll stop right there. Right, let's see. We've got possibilities and we've got action. Granted, okay, I shuffled this deck and I feel like shuffling some more, but it's like, why go any further when we've got something already? And these would have been the cards in the background. So, because I mean, they were at the back of the deck, but face down. So I'm getting this energy of like how what was once hidden has now come to the foreground, come to the surface. And it's like, with me thinking about this whole big stack of cards on top of it, it's like it was like suppressed, it was kept down. And I'm also being led to seeing how this is the number 2, and we're speaking about the 2s, and now you know what, I was speaking to the number 7, and 7, it's in some cases it's like a whole number, completion number, right? A perfect number, I think some would call it that. 7 plus 1 here would be 8, and the manifestation number, infinity. But the possibilities being in reverse, this is like 2 of wands in reverse, and then we've got the action card and we've got the 2 horses. Hey, and it's the year of the horse this year. So yeah, welcome. I hope you guys made it into the year beautifully, graciously, kindly, lovingly, spiritually connected, intact. But it's interesting. I'm getting like as above so below energy right now, because I'm seeing the eagle and I'm seeing the the horses. So it's like above, below. It's like where the possibilities were blocked, now there's action. Now there's movement. Because if I think of this as an 8, if it reduces to 8, and 8 plus 2 being 10, 1, that's completion. That's like the end of the suit usually. So it's like there was something about these possibilities being suppressed, being held back, being hidden. And now from a greater point of view, from a greater bird's eye view, we can now see them for what they were. And I guess that's why we were being shown what was happening in the past, is that things were still being balanced. We're still being taught how to love, how to operate from love, how to let love lead. The left candle is flickering again, so very much strong maternal energy. And it's interesting, I've been like, playing around here with like my little bit of hair on my mustache over here. I don't know what it is. Something is hairy, something's fishy. Today I'm sipping on, what is it? Some peppermint tea. That was one of my new discoveries of 2025. It's beautiful. I like it. It's got a nice like zing flavor, tang to it type of thing going on there. But possibilities to the action. It's interesting how I'm getting itchy here. It's interesting how I'm seeing this sun, and it's like you could look at this as like a sunset or sunrise, but I'm definitely getting it being like a sunset because of the night sky that I'm seeing also in the background. And it's like, who would want to dim you, like actually sunset you, like reduce your sunshine? And it's like you're meant to shine or soar as this eagle, but because of this like happening, and this being recognized, also with the yin yang, the heart chakra in the world, it's like this whole experience now has been flipped on its head. Because I mean, from reversal to upright, Oh, my nose is itchy as well. I don't know, there's something about itchiness as well. Like, why did I get itchy all of a sudden? And I don't know, I think it's this energy wanting to be integrated because, like we're saying, it's coming from the spiritual realm or metaphysical realm to become physical. So I think that that's the process of it being integrated. It's like also us being able to like hold this energy or like get used to it, like ground the energy ultimately. And there we go with the as above so below. Okay. And here we are. Once this energy is grounded, now we can move forward. And it looks like, with me seeing the white horse in front of the black horse, it's like we're moving ahead, we're letting the purity, the clarity lead us, but then we don't leave our dark side behind. It's like with the integration of the dark and the light. Wow, I just saw this eagle right here in this card over here, and wow, again, it's like we don't leave anybody behind. What's that saying about not leaving a soldier behind? But interestingly, like, yes, here they try to like, one up the eagle, try to like get this mountain and like flip the whole mass, the whole weight, like put the, okay, maturity. Wow, maturity. It's like because we've matured now. And it's like because they took this whole weight of this whole world, this whole mountain, they tried to put it onto this eagle. But now, instead of it being a sunset leading to darkness, we've integrated the dark and the light. And now look at the eagle. It's like flying high and it's like emerging from the clouds. I was getting in the previous reading something about like you making it through the storm, and it's like a brand new day. It's like the light emerges, or the sun emerges through the clouds. So now that the sun has emerged through the clouds, now we've got action, now we've got movement. And just like I was speaking to how the incense was like moving left to right, I mean, these figures or these animals are pointed or facing towards the right. So the figures, of course, the monies and the pentacles, it's like everything is right now. Everything is like getting into alignment. So there's an increase, there's a forward movement, or there's an expansion, and it's like things are moving forward clearly. I'm also seeing like how behind these horses there's like this boundary between this side of the grass and that side of the grass, like in the distance over there. And it's like in the foreground they're starting to be like sprouting, and then there further in the background it's still greener pastures, but it's like there's even more coming, like that you don't see yet. Or it's like we are now just seeing the front side or like the first part of it, and then there's still more to come. I'm even seeing that that's exactly what we saw over here on this side over there. This red color is really coming through very strong, and it's coming through as like a foundation. I'm even looking down here at like the root chakra stone that I've put, which is like the jasper. And Spirit's reminding me now how like there's so many different types of jasper. So it's like there's so many different mountains, there's so many shades of red that were being integrated or coming in together here. And that's what we have, of course, here with this yin and yang, right? It's like with all these shades of red, now here we are like putting these colors together. I'm even getting like vermilion, so that's definitely giving like sunset, sunrise. And it's actually kind of like in between because it's the phases. It's like the transitional period is what actually brought us here. So man, from a lack of possibilities or the possibilities being held, okay, here's the right side candle now trying to step in. It's like, don't forget that we move with the dark, we move with the light, we're moving as like one, we're moving integrated, we're moving together. And that's why we seeing this moon here between phases. We have the dark and the light. So it's like you are at a point where you know whether to bring forward the dark or bring forward the light, bring forward the masculine, bring forward the feminine. And it's like you come across as love and light, but if you need to like bring that strength, bring that viril, you're not too shy to like just bring it out the bag and like bring it forward. It's like what's that saying about like behind every strong woman there's a strong man or something. But yeah, that's what's coming through right now, is that like, what, your light is what leads, your love is what leads, but then it is supported by you having integrated. It's the foundation, gang. You know, your ego, your shadow has actually like grounded itself and actually given an opportunity for your light to lead, or for the, you know, your positive aspects to lead, your gentleness, your kind nature to lead. Ooh, look at this candle just flickering hello right now. So I'm getting very much a strong divine masculine feminine, like in harmony, in balance, working together right now. So you know what, because we on the twos, let's go in with another two. Okay, we're splitting. Okay, let's see what we got here. Postponement right on top. Okay, cool, we're gonna go with it. All right, at the back, of course, spirit's reminding me that this is maturity, right? This is giving Queen of Pentacles energy right now. Yeah, it's like it's definitely coming through as Queen of Pentacles energy. You know, Queen of Pentacles is like you have a good understanding of, you know, I'm even just looking at this huge circle. Ooh, and there's an Ouroboros on here, you know. Yo, we've been getting this quite a lot, man. You know, it's like, oh, flip, all these downloads coming through. Okay, 2025, year of the snake. You know, for a snake to shed its skin, it's required for it to take its new shape, its new form. And here we are taking a new shape and new form. And here we are also seeing another snake. So there's like a lot happening right now. But it's something that I heard the other day about, like how if a snake does not actually shed its skin, it's going to suffocate. You know, it actually needs to take on that new skin, that new place, that new form, so that it can continue living and can continue breathing. So, you know, with me seeing the masculine side flickering, the masculine candle flickering right now, it's like, yo, this darkness, this shadow that is within the collective needed to take a new form, take a new shape, to be balanced in a sense, because it's like tamed. It's like taming an animal. It's like, you know, if you don't tame your shadow, or you don't tame, you know, your ego, you don't tame your haphazard nature, if you want to call it that, you know, it's like you're just gonna bite, you know. But then a snake moves like diligently. It knows what it's doing. It's targeted. It's very meticulous with its action, and when it's time to bite, it's gonna bite. And look at all of this incense smoke making its way towards me now. Wow. It's fragrance, right? There's a time to smell, there's a time to engage, there's a time to engage the senses. And that's what's actually been happening over here in this maturity card. It's like you were like being taken through like an initiation, a trials and tribulation. You know, I'm getting things like being weighed up again with that, you know, with the two circles, and me thinking about like the two of pentacles. A lot of things have happened here that are needing to be grounded ultimately. So I think that's why, you know, there's even this itchy type of an energy, because it's like, yo, we need to get used to this change, because now we in this new body, we in this new form, we've transformed. And this maturity is because we've overcome this politics, you know. The mask has been shown. The mask has come off those who were pretending, who were coming off as love and light. And we can see behind them, they were actually not love and light. So it's like, oh, interesting. It's like how, you know, your love and light, or your integration, comes with darkness, because it's like love, light, and darkness. You know, I'm even thinking about this message I saw from this other YouTube channel. I think it's called Divine Soul. And she's speaking to how, you know, we acknowledge all the energies, because if we were love and light all the time, we don't account or acknowledge that, you know, there is darkness. And we can't be like woo-woo and just believe everything's all good and well all the time. They be all smiles, because the truth is there is darkness, guys. There is curses. There is bewitching, there is traps, there is like all of these negative things. They do exist. While we don't want to dwell on them all the time, the truth is, like, you know what, they are there, and we have to work our way through them. You know, I'm even being led to how like these three cards are both not both, but both Oh yes, they of course we're going in the twos, but like these three cards are like black in the background, and then this one is like, the lighter card. And we started with the lighter cards, with the golden backgrounds or the golden frames. Now we have the black frames, and of course we're going from dark to light. So it's interesting. I'm actually very much keen to see how this surprise of cards like shapes up here at the end. But it's like, here we had your maturity coming through because of your transformation. And just coming back to this maturity card and how I'm relating it to the Queen of Pentacles, it's like, the grounded energy. I mean, just look at all these plants, look at all the roots, look at all the flowers, because we on roots holistic. 2512 and 2513. This energy's been grounded. I'm even getting shileni. This looks like a 10-cent coin in like South African currency. And wait, doesn't the 10-cent also have like a protea on it? Whoa, that's interesting. And I'm getting something about meditation as well. So it's like something about grounding this energy, and like protea flowers. Who's that goddess? I'm even seeing the transformation card in this deck. Yo, man, these downloads are crazy. I feel like I forgot something. But it'll come through. But yeah, there's just something about like emerging from the lotus, emerging from, is it Kalima that's coming to mind right now? But like the avatars of, is it Vishnu or Krishna? Don't look like all those hands and stuff. But yo, there's something about fire, and I think Kalima is like about fire, being purified through the fire. Yo, there's just like a speed, like a bunch of downloads just coming through all at once. But I don't know, that's gonna relate somehow. But yes, let's get back to this. The Queen of Pentacles, it's somebody who's very much meticulous, grounded energy. You are good at your home. You're taking care of yourself, taking care of your home, taking care of like your finances. Like everything is just taken care of because you have directed your energy towards like, acts of service as well. That's what's coming through. Okay. The masculine, it's like because the masculine was nurtured. So it was matured. It was given a chance to grow, to evolve, to expand. Ooh, okay. Here we are coming back to where I was actually going with this. It's like the dark side. I was speaking to how we must be love and light. We now go with our love and light together. So you have tamed your darkness, and you know when to bring it in, or bring out your ego, bring out your masculine, and then you know how to bring it out in the best way forward because you're balanced. You are the both sides, right? But then on this side with the politics, it's like these other snakes who are now pretending to be something that they're not. Their masculine is now the spiteful kind, the one that pretends to have a feminine side to it, but then it's actually the facade. This is well, we're not just talking about the number 7, and I was saying the 7 of swords, and I mean here we have, which is the politics, the 7 of swords. It's like, I was even getting, I think in a previous reading, somebody who wants to win at all conflicts, win at all the politics, and to pretending to be loving. I mean, I just touched my head. I'm looking at this person's head. It's like they've got green hair. It's like pretending that there is loving thoughts. Oh, what? Whoa, that's crazy. Like pretending that there's loving thoughts. Pretending that even with the white face there, I'm getting something about like nuns, geishas. To just like putting up a front, keeping up appearances. Ooh, the candles are flickering. But at the truth, the divine shakeup, the divine orchestration revealed that what was like pinned up or poised or presented as like all love and light was actually like all dark, and that's the shakeup. I'm even getting something about like the Tower card because of this rattlesnake. It's like, because it's also on this platform. It's like this platform. Oh, whoa. Hold up. It's like, can you imagine a platform being set or built on darkness, on a curse, on spell work, right? And then it like festers, it gets so big, it becomes so strong, and it looks like there's clouds even in this snake, right? So it's like it becomes so much that again, I'm being drawn to the clouds here and emerging from the clouds. It's like there is so guys, these downloads are like coming in all at once. Spirit, give me a chance, let me like deliver this message. Wow. There's a foundation built on a curse, on darkness, on spell work, right? And this person here, or this energy that's trying to keep it hidden, keep it as a facade, knows that the shakeup is coming. And it's like one small act is what causes the shakeup. Because I'm just looking at how like the end of the snake is like, it's very small rattle, it's like no matter how much darkness you may have, there is always going to be that little bit of light, and like no matter how much storm there is going to be like that sun shining through, right? And it's like just that little bit fell off of this person's shoulder, I'm getting Jay-Z, that dirt off your shoulder. So like something came off somebody's shoulder, or like something came off of this mountain. If you kind of want to look at it like, this is this person's arms, like something rolled down the mountain. And I mean, here we've got this mountain and it's the sun. Oh, the sun rolled down the mountain. So it's like some separation, some extraction. When the light leaves the mountain, when it goes from dark to light, now that is what causes this foundation. And then now, of course, here, these clouds that seemed to be stormy, that seemed to be dark, now there is revelation in them, because this snake was trying to cover this darkness, but then it wasn't enough. Because I mean, how does one mask cover someone's complete body? It's like eventually the true nature shines through. And it's interesting how I'm saying shines through. So it's like, how does someone let their darkness hold back the light? But then it's like, if there's light behind something that's dark, that dark object will eventually appear like as if it's brighter in a sense. But then it's like, it's the darkness. Oh, the darkness was illuminated. A light being shed on this darkness. So it's like the light, there's so much light on the darkness that even the light had to leave, the light had to roll down, it had to, find its way elsewhere. And that movement of the light is the shakeup to the foundation of this evilness, of this mountain. And that's why there's all of these colors, because it was finally being released, And I'm getting again vermilion, Vermilion, of course, that's like it's a color of like reds, oranges. Just think like sunset, that's like vermilion, right? And it's like the millions, that there's so many things. I mean, we're getting the pentacles earlier on. There's like a lot of abundance. I mean, just look at this huge pentacle over here, and it's like the maturity comes in from this energy having been balanced. I mean, I'm seeing, colors of the rainbow here. And, like, again, we're just interestingly how I put this card next to this one here with the action. It's like, the rainbow comes after the storm. The maturity came because of you having taken this action to move forward, this action to, roll down this tower, roll down this mountain, shine your light elsewhere, because your light was there to illuminate the darkness. And now that now the eagle can fly elsewhere. Now you're flying in a different place. Yo, man, this message feels so loaded. This message feels so loaded. Oh, snap. Confirmation, bro. Togos, praise Lord, man. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Double confirmation, because both, right? The masculine and the feminine, both of them wanted to. Wow. Peace, 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 peace and love, peace and love. We move in peace, and 2 makes 4. Um. Mm. Hmm. Yo, man, I feel like the energy just wanted to like chill a little bit. And I think that that's what's necessary. Sometimes we just have to let the energy like ground itself, and the energy needs to come in and sit in, get comfy, get comfortable. And I'm getting itchy all over again. So it's like, okay, we're still grounding this thing, we're still feeling this thing. I am clairsentient, so it's like I feel the messages sometimes. If I don't hear them, if I don't see them, like, all the clairs just be clearing, all the clears just be clearing. And there's a clearing, of course, of this past energy or old energy, because that's why we had to move from dark to light. Okay, 4 of Swords, postponement. I'm getting, was I not saying something about meditation earlier? But this would be like 4 of Swords. This is, rest, contemplation. I'm even getting rejuvenation, and I'm getting so itchy all of a sudden. What's going on? Guys? It's like, this energy is still like, I don't know, it kind of feels like it's like, like sparking, and then like it's like a spark is catching, then it releases, it catches, then it releases. I'm getting something also about like a glitching type of an energy. It feels like that. Yeah, I don't know. Something's like wanting to attach and detach. It's like, it's like, imagine you now. It's like you've escaped this darkness. You left this spell work, this curse, right? And then it's trying to find you. It's trying to reattach to you. But then because you have this love energy, you've balanced what this good pentacle was, this new energy that's for you, this abundance that's for you. Because you're so integrated, it's like having difficulty like attaching or reattaching to you. It's coming through like that. Yo, man, that's crazy. With this postponement card, I'm getting something about like reminiscing, like looking back at the past. Ooh, here we are with the clouds again, like, and there's clouds, and yo, man. Listen, guys, we're talking about phases, there's seasons, there's cycles. It's a new phase, it's a new season, it's a new cycle. Because here we can look back at the old clouds, look at the gray clouds there, where we were, so used to the foundation being what it was, like being dark, right? But now we've gone from dark to light, because now we've moved into the action. And it's interesting how, like, I'm looking at these cards together where, we can reminisce and look back on what once was. And we see the potential of what it could have been. Before this mountain was turned upside down, it looked like the greener pastures. It looked like a place of possibility, because, okay, Spirit wants me to put it this way, because that's how we looked at it at first. We looked at it like it was this, oh man, I'm getting so itchy. We looked at it like it was, the best picture, the best frame. And all the colors are in there, all the chakras are in there. It's like that's where the maturity could have been. That's where the maturity could have been in its shape, in a square. But now it's a circle. What's that? Ain't no squares in my circle. Ain't no squares in my circle. No, ain't no squares in my circle. No. These people, they showed their shape, bro. And we were talking about the snake taking shape and form, taking a new form, because now, woo, my ear's going off, because now, I'm hearing this thing now. It's like, because it's the music, right? Like it's a new sound now. Oh, new season, new reason, new phase, new sounds. Even like you're gonna hear new things, like you're gonna see new things, you're gonna feel new things. It's like, and me getting the smoke earlier, it's like all the senses are being engaged, bro. I'm feeling, I'm hearing, I'm smelling, and now we're seeing, because that's what she was doing, this character, right? She saw the vision. You saw the vision. Oh, the candles are flickering. You saw this vision of what once was or what could have been, but it was surrounded by darkness. And that's why you had to take the light elsewhere. And that vision, that hope, that desire was actually what was like, oh, on top of these possibilities, right? That's why Spirit wants me to like flip them around. You know, it's like we putting postponement to the possibilities. That's why it's like, you know, there's this weight. That's why there's this heaviness on top of it. Yo, it's how beautiful, like the messages just like, you know, come together, you know, they integrate, it matures over time. What? You know, I'm looking at this cup. It's a Star Wars themed mug, and it says here, "I'm your father." And it's like, you know, you think about like parenting and how your parent gets to view their child mature over time. It's interesting how, like, you know, I was saying how there's no mistakes. Thank you, Spirit. How the masculine aspect is the one that was kind of like trailing behind, and it's like you had to father yourself, you had to ground yourself, you had to be that firm foundation for yourself first before like the light could move ahead, right? Oh, okay, I feel like I missed something there, but it's coming through like you know, the masculine aspect is like what's grounding, holding, encapsulating this energy. And okay, I'm gonna pause. It's like it's the whole world, gang. That's ultimately what it is. It's the whole world. You know, it's like the view being limited to what's in the frame when you've got the whole world. So if we emasculate you, if we take away that aspect of you that is world viewing, fathering, that is loving, that is whole, that is complete, like the whole world, then you won't see your possibility. It will be postponed. But I'm also getting this energy of like how, you know, what's meant for you, what's destined for you is yours. Like it will never be usurped or taken away. And even though there's this politics that came through, you know, the Seven of Swords energy, it's like whatever was minimized is still like the greater vision, you know, the whole world is still there, even though you're only being confined to like one country or one city. You know, there's like the whole world is available to you, even though they tried to keep your view on just making light or making greener pastures of this one place. But then you looking at it from a distance, it's like you can see that this one place, there's something off about it, because you can't even embody this very same thing, this vision that you had. It couldn't be realized in this place, and you had to kind of still the frame and go out of the frame and realize like, oh shit, it's because this frame is surrounded by all this darkness that it was minimizing it, it was reducing it. I don't know, there's something about the number 2 right now. And it's like, I don't know, maybe from two sides, from both sides. I remember saying the word both earlier. And, you know, I initially thought, of course, like both sides, this could be like two pillars, two structures, you know, things not being reciprocal, things not being balanced. Of course, you've got the possibilities. But I'm just getting something about, of course, the action being postponed, the actions and the possibilities being held back. But if we have this rainbow, this maturity on this side, it's like, you know, let us like drain this world, drain your world of color, drain your world of frequency, of hope, of desire, of, oh, yo. Oh my goodness. Flip. Flip. Yes, you had to flip the script, man. You had to flip the script. And now on top, it's all the uprights. At the bottom, it's all the reversals, right? Um, mm, yo. Man, oh man. It was the three senses that were engaged, right? The three senses, like 3 attacks or 3 times that they tried to, come back at you, attack you, attach to you. Again, I'm getting something. You see, I'm itching here over here by my mustache area. And it's interesting how I'm looking at the numbers on these cards. We're like 4 and 2 would have been 6, and half of that is 3. So it's like, and then the 2's in between all of that, and we're talking, but I was about to say walking. I don't know, something about where you go, where you walk, your action, your direction being held back, postponed, of course, like also like a procrastination energy. My right ear is like going off, but it's like let's keep you away from this leadership energy, this fathering, this maternal energy is keeping you away from the paternal energy. Like, I don't know what it is. It's almost like, imagine like your parents argue, or your mother doesn't want your father to know about you, something like that, or somebody walked away from something. Because I was also getting, if this is 6 and we've got 7 on this side, it's like 6 to 7, the step forward is like a step back. A step forward for one person is a step back for another person. Yo, this is like flip, man. Okay, I don't know, there's just a weird little feeling. 4652, there's another weird energy that just came through there for a second. But just looking at how the cards came out, right, just gonna put it back. I don't know, it just comes to like there's some kind of energy that's trying to bring in, like, if I'm not catching this clearly, then I'm gonna take that as a sign as well, where okay, I am catching it, but there's like confusion, interruption, there's like pauses in how the download is coming through, because I'm thinking about like, let's go ahead with the reading, and Spirit's like, oh, it's the glitching. It's the glitching. It's this energy wanting to be integrated. Again, it's like that connection, disconnection. So I think me now noticing that is the recognition of like, oh, okay, that's actually what's happening. There's like, it's still being integrated. We're still glitching the matrix. Ooh, the matrix. Ooh, okay, here we are. I don't know, I think there's something about the Matrix as well, like the movie itself and it being related to this reading. But again, it's like the world within the world, and one world having color and the other one not having color. But then there was a recognition of like, you called bullshit ultimately. Like, no, this isn't real. This isn't the real world. So because it's not the real world, now wherever you taking action towards, you are now avoiding like gossip. You are avoiding this procrastination, this idea that, things aren't normal or as they could be or as they should be. I'm also getting something about like, with this being a third party energy. Goodness gracious, now I'm getting itchy all over again. It's like the moment you connect, something wants to disconnect you. The moment you start to make sense of something, something wants to like, usurp and take you out of this thing, right? But it's like this group, if it was like you, red being the grounded one, they are coming through the 2, the both of these other people, you know, appeared as like, oh, we all good, we all well, you know, we're gonna dance in this rain. But then this storm was actually being created by them. So, you know, I'm even getting something about you being like between two people. And again, it's like, imagine that this example again with like the mother and the father, like the mother takes the child, something like that, whereas like the child is in between the parents. And then here, you know, I was saying something about I am your father. So it's like, imagine the father gets revealed, and then it becomes clear that like, oh shit, like actually I was taken aback, I was pulled into this view, into this vision of what I thought life was, what I thought family was, but it wasn't the complete world, because that world, or this world, that you were pulled into or brought into, was surrounded by darkness without any color. But now, because you realize that, you know, what was supposed to be rain leading to a rainbow, it was them taking your reign, your dominion, your power, your inheritance, your relevance, your you know, your clout, your reputation. It's like a masking. I don't know, I'm getting like a destiny swapping energy as well, like somebody masking as you and hiding it from this masculine figure. But then because it's been integrated, it's been matured into, now we know that, you know, the storm is over. Storm is over. Storm is over, the gossip is over. And it's like, you just need to focus on the action. You're not gonna be now pulled back by the things that people are doing, that people are saying. It's like, this group might be trying to reattach to, you know, I don't, you know, it's coming to us like so many different things. It's like, this maternal energy has co-conspirators, people that it's working with. And then on the other side, there's also this masculine energy that is in like the dark. But then it's also like masculine, feminine coming together, masculine, feminine being integrated. So it's like you fathering or parenting yourself, putting you on that frequency, is actually like allowing this external environment or these external circumstances to kind of like restore and balance themselves out. So it's like, you know, wealth being a state of mind, where if you believe that you are wealthy in mind, in spirit, then your wealth reflects externally. So because you are balanced, masculine, feminine inside of you, a masculine and a balanced feminine, both balanced masculine and feminine, are now going to reflect externally. But not only is it there within you, but it's going to be within these people or within the situation that had this darkness. Whoa. 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 Yeah, no, I knew, okay, I skewed this level. Oh, guys, we in Earth School, man. We in Earth School, and there's new levels, new devils. But I knew this reading was deep for some reason, and like, Spirit was just like, yo, let us cook, bruh, let us cook. Like, you don't even know what this is gonna be about or how it's gonna come through, but because we're in between phases, we want you to be aware of like what's actually happening. Yo, man, relax, just like release, relaxation. Yes, the postponement, right? The rest, the relaxation, the release, the dreams. Like my third eye is like going off right now. That's why I'm just like touching my forehead. Whoa, man. But yeah, it's like, you staying in meditation, you grounding this energy is what's actually making you aware of which voices to listen to, which voices not to listen to, where to take action. And wow, man, it just, I just feel like, Third Eyes is like, it's like it's being supercharged for some reason. But again, it's like energy's coming in from both left and the right hand side. So I don't know, I'm getting something about, remember with the grounding where there's that lady in the middle in the red there, and because this energy is being grounded, and here are these figures on the left and right with the purple. So it's like your grounded action is actually supercharging your third eye, supercharging your vision. Just like what I'm getting from this. Oh, man, this is, what's the time? 55:07. Man, this is crazy. You know what? I think just before we go to the last five cards then, I think that's what's actually being brought forward here, is to say the more grounded we stay on this new level, in this new phase, in this new cycle, on this new grade in our earth school, the third eye or the visions are going to be revealed to us about where to take action. And we must now remember that we have broken out of that construct, of that frame, that construct, of course, being whatever this mountain was. And that mountain, this place that was limiting because of this tower moment, the shake up, the sun has left. Now the sun is going through the clouds. And of course, it's after the storm, because if I'm also looking at this in the reverse, this Three of Cups, which is a celebration, the end of that gossip, the end of the storm, if I'm looking at it this way. And now you can be in these waters, and instead of this storm holding you in, these waters have actually planted new soil, which have led to your maturity. And again, here's a snake that is, now in cycle, that is all balanced. Here's all the rainbow colors, whereas on this side in the past, the snake is still here trying to figure out how to present itself falsely. I was even like losing my words for a second there, because it's like it's like it's trying. I was like getting like the split tongue of the snake. It's like they're still trying to find ways to like cast venom, to cast whatever it is that they're casting, because it was a spell, right? Oh, they're still trying to cast something. But anyway, let's move on. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, we're gonna start right here. Journey. Oh, okay. First one. Number 2. We were talking about balance. Both. Two things. Think just to start, with the journey being in reverse, I'm thinking the journey's not over. We were just speaking about how with this maturity, you've brought in all the colors, you've brought in all the balance. You're the whole rainbow, you're the whole spectrum, right? You've got this new growth, and this new growth came from the journey within. Like the growth within is now reflecting externally, which is aligning very much with that example that I gave about how once you have something within you, now it can reflect outside of you. So this growth that you have inside of you, now it's reflecting outside in this darkness here, because just look at that. Inside you, like this whole cornucopia, but on the outside it's still like withering. I'm looking at this, looking at like, oh my goodness, again here with the mustache, guys. Like, what's going on, huh? What's going on? There was something trying to come through there. What was it? It's like a forest fire, right? I'm thinking about how these branches look like they burnt in on fire. It's like, can you imagine like bringing life to a place that was once barren? And that is so much possible. And it's like being able to accomplish or achieve the impossible, but it's coming through like one step or one piece at a time. Because I'm looking at how like even in this this pentacle, this coin, there is like this octagon shape inside, which is what like led me to the 10 cents. So it's like, you know, if I'm thinking about the currency, like the cents leading up to rands, and then because it's now making sense, you know, you bring life like little by little, piece by piece, or area by area to this world that was once barren, that was once taken out of, you know, all of this color, all of these frequencies, all of these senses. Oh, sense, because now you're making sense, because now you're with your senses. Oh, it's making sense, but it's also senses. Wow. Okay. Whew. You know what? You just gotta chill sometimes, my bro. It comes through, man. It comes through. But yo, journey's not over. You're crossing the bridge. You know, water under the bridge as well. There's something, I'm getting something about the Hermit card as I'm looking at this light, and you know how the Hermit has, you know, a star inside of, you know, that light or that chamber that he's holding it in. I forgot what it's called right now, but you get what I mean. Lantern, you know, it's inside of the lantern. But yeah, it's your turn, you know, your land, your turn, if you're gonna like split up the word, and it's your turn for your journey. And a journey has a lot of turns, and that's what's also being shown here with the, like, you know, the different paths, the different directions. So I'm getting something about your journey not being over, or not forsaking the journey, and knowing that it is a journey. Again, that journey within, reflecting externally. But it's like the best part of the journey is not the start or the destination, but, you know, the part in between. So remember that we are on a journey. We are like in Earth School. Okay, silence. Okay, we're going all of them. Okay, let's get them all out. Okay, we got silence, the burden, sharing. Okay, spirit saying put sharing here. We've got awareness, and we've got understanding. Okay, interesting how it's like behind this there was like 4 cards and 1 on the side. Now I've got like 4 cards again and 1 on the side. So it's like 4 1 4 1 making 5, and then 5 with this extra card is 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. 1 4 5 change. Yo, interesting, man. Interesting. Okay, angel numbers, of course, light codes coming through. But yeah, let's go in, gang. Let's go in. So just to end off this reading, this was the surprise of what we don't see coming in. Of course, like we were saying at first, the journey is not over, right? And why is the journey not over? The journey is not over because there's still more information that is coming through the silence. And we'll be not just speaking to how the third eye is going off, and the moon phases and the moon cycles. And now just look over here. There's the purple, there's the red, here's the nighttime, and right in between her hair, you know, there is a moon. There is a moon. So again, just linking back to the start of this channeling, this message, there is something about a moon cycle, something about a moon phase, the illusion, the confusion. You know, we have to sleep on this, you know, and when we sleep on it, we get a chance to feel our feelings. And the moon also goes with the water, which is the wave. We're riding the wave, you know. So there's something that's coming through in the silence, in the introspection, in the contemplation. And Spirit is, you know, over here with me seeing the sharing card. It's like this is actually what's being brought forward. This is actually what's being grounded. Ooh. You know, it's weird. Like, I'm actually seeing this now as the Queen of Pentacles. And if this is the Queen of Pentacles, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Bro. Ooh, I just got all these shivers on my right-hand side right now. Okay, the masculine side is confirming this. But you know what? No mistakes. No mistakes. This Queen of Pentacles was being ushered in. She was being brought in this whole time. 103.43. Yo, like, I could feel this card before it was even here. And it's like, Yo, it's like you feeling the presence of a feminine before they're there. It's like, for example, I'll use myself as the example, right? I'm gonna feel that, like, but wait, did I not just say there was like a feminine energy coming through at the beginning of this reading, right? But it's like, imagine me like sensing that, hey, there's a girl approaching me. There's like the love of my life coming through or something like that. But it's like the Queen of Pentacles, the most grounded feminine, the most grounded um, experiences that you have are the ones that are coming in. Those are the ones being shared with you. And that's what's coming in through the silence. So it's like, don't forsake the silence. You know, for me to see it in reverse, it's like, don't now shy away from being in I was about to say in negativity, because in the darkness, right, in the meditation, you know, don't shy away from things that appear as negative, because you are still in the process of integrating. That's what's happening in between phases, in between cycles. But then what they're sharing with you is not only your most grounded experiences, but it's also more information, more cornucopia, which is what I was saying, right? Abundance, riches, blessing, and that is the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new land. This is a new land. This is a new opportunity. And there was saying that the land is coming one piece at a time, because just like here in the action card, we've got all of this land, all of these greener pastures, this farm, this, you know, this growth, this expanse, but it's starting right here, and it started right here, which is right here within you because of your heart. I mean, just look at all that green there. And it's starting over here in the heart, which is where the reading started. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, oh man. Spirit be cooking, bro. Spirit be cooking. And you know, it's so easy for me to feel like some type of way, thinking like, okay, 161 there and 10. I could be thinking to myself like, nah, I've misunderstood this message. I'm not getting this message. But then, like, how interesting, like, everything comes together. And yeah, I'm just like loving how Spirit cooks right now. And I don't know why it comes through this way, but as I always say, we're trusting. We're trusting, you know. When I say it, it's also a reminder to myself, because I can't shy away from the awareness, from what is emerging, you know, the blue flame. The blue flame in this, it's from this Starseed deck, right? From the blue flame, it's something about like going through a portal. But I was also thinking about fire earlier on, and how fire like purifies. But then, you know, in this card here in the background with this awareness and this shadow, it's like, what is going to emerge from your shadow, your ego, your, you know, your negativity that you are in is, wait, there was another card here. Where is it? Is the burdens, you know, the things that you need to let go of. But if this is also like the Six of Swords, it's like where you're going, the transition, where you're moving towards. Because, you know, remember, like we were saying at the beginning, the shakeup had to happen, the sun had to shine elsewhere. And it's like you're no longer going to be going up the wrong mountain, no longer going towards the chaos. And because there was a burden, and I was getting the number 6 as well, because of the 4 and the 2 is over there. The burden caused postponement and was a closure to your possibilities. Ooh, okay. So, 7, 3, of course, that now makes it 10, and that's 111 in the balance. So your balanced awareness, understanding, and look at that, it's like 11, 11. It kind of looks like the bird's in a cage, but then the bird is free. The bird is free. And it's like now more is being offered to you. It's like you are giving your journey back. You know, with me looking at them like this. And it's like, well, we're not just saying that the bird is free, because the bird was held down here, this eagle, and now the bird is flying. So it's like the caged bird emerged. And you know, like a caged bird can like look at life as like, this is my world. This is my cage, you know. Like we were saying here in this postponed view. but like in this postponement card. But then you realize it like, wait, I can fly beyond this environment. I can fly beyond this place, this space. And imagine like you being gaslit to like just being a chicken or a rooster. Because I mean, this bird doesn't even fly. It's like you could have been, this eagle, but they just gave you this perspective that you can't even fly. So if they can't clip your wings, they can't like minimize your environment. Because of your awareness and all of these downloads and this information that you've gotten into the silence, now we have this new world. This new matured world where the journey is not over. And with greater understanding, you can actually join a new era, a new paradigm, a new place, Because if I was thinking about that 11 again, it's like not only is there balance, but there's like even more things coming in. There's like greater balance, And you had to leave this place balanced. Ooh. But it's like you joining your tribe, you joining like-minded people who are just like you. And I'm just looking at how this bird looks like it's just starting to like flap its wings again. So it's like this greater understanding is now allowing you to move forward, I'm getting Knight of Cups right now. And it's like, because you've taken that time to integrate, to actually, be in that rest, in that contemplation, in that meditation, rest with that negativity, with that positivity, integrate these energies. Now you're moving ahead, and now you're moving ahead as a balanced person, No longer with this idea of, no, I'm this chicken or I'm this rooster, or carrying other people that were actually just trying to, result in more politics. Interesting how like I'm seeing that this person here with this politics mask on is kind of now showing up to me as this person here trying to direct things. They want things to go a certain way, just like politicians. I mean, who trusts politicians, gang? We would like to, we hope to, we aim to, but look at that guy over there, just tired. So it's not only carrying like old people, but it's also like carrying old beliefs. And because those beliefs got into them, now you had it 2 times. You had it both. There's the 2 coming through again. You had it double. You had the people and the thinking and the burdens of their thinking to carry going up this mountain. Because now look at it. It's pointing back towards the left. It's like they're trying to take you back to where you were. Back into the past, and which is where, we're going back to how this reading started. And I was saying that there was the smoke, the incense smoke was going towards the left. It's like there's a tug of war here. There's a pull. We're trying to connect him back to where we were, but we're glitching because now we've integrated, right? Because your inner child has emerged. And in fact, that's what this burden is hoping for, that you don't emerge. But then you have grounded this thing. You're the most grounded version of yourself. And because you have grounded it, all these insights that are coming through this third eye being woken up, through these phases, these moon cycles, through these changes, right? Through these seasons from dark to light. Because there's the dark, here's the light, with the illuminated by the flame. Now you got your wings back. Now you see the light within you. You see that you are the sun. This is a golden bird. And we were even talking earlier, oh my eyes, gang. We were talking earlier about how like the borders of these cards, we started with the light, some of these are dark, and now in this card we have a dark border but light within. So it's like that's what's happening. There's this acknowledgement of the integration, but a matter of saying that now we can actually like work with both things together. A lot of integration energy, a lot of coming together energy. 11334. But it's your time to fly, man. It's your time to fly. And you're gonna meet other people who fly just like you. I mean, just look at all this light right now. I know it's not in focus, but it's like from wherever you are, you're going in towards the light, Let's see if it can get into focus one time. Let's see. Oh, there's just too much light, gang. There's just too much light. Anyways, I hope it can be visible on this side. But, the other birds are in the light. And, with blue, getting communication. I'm also getting Knight of Cups. And that's what's being offered to you, this new opportunity, because the journey's not over. You've matured. Ace of Pentacles, new world, new paradigm, new dime. Hey. It's driving me out of my mind. That song by Nick Cannon, You a Dime. But yeah, man, that's crazy, guys. New love, new experiences, new job, new home. Like, again, Pentacles is speaking to all the things that are of this world. And it's coming to you because you've matured. It's coming to you at the right time, the right age, the right season, the right phase. And yeah, it's interesting how, like, I had my hair back and it's like one shoulder without any hair and the one side does have hair. So it's like, what was in the background is coming to the foreground, what was in the dark is coming to the light. It's, again, there's a very strong balanced energy. And I love that I've actually stopped itching, because it's like telling me that, like, oh, okay, by the end of it all, no matter what, guess what? You win at the end, gang. 1, 1, 5, 2, 3, and we're in our 2-3 zone, of course. So let's trust. That's a big message. I think that's coming through right now. And yeah, there's awareness coming through in the silence. Spirit sharing messages with us. And even though the message tried to get interrupted, because of this energy trying to even get at me, trying to deliver this, collective, wherever you are, thank you for being here, sharing your energy with me. But I think we've delivered this message, and I hope that there's understanding. Peace and love, gang. Yeah.